Hi there. Hang out with me Friday. Let's go. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Hang Out with Me Friday with Vontina. Today is September the 27th, 2024. And we are at season 2, episode 33. Woohoo! I am so happy to be here, and I am so happy that you are here. So, guess what? Let's get into some things. Let me show you what is happening. So, let's start with our daily dose of inspiration. Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. That is so true. It is so true. When we continue to put things off, we don't. We sometimes we don't ever go back to it. So don't do it. Sometimes later becomes never. So do it now. So yep, let's do things now. I don't want you to forget, it's still there. Get your free 10 strip tote pattern. Head on over to In My Hands Handmade Crafts and sign up, and you will receive a pattern to make your own 10 strip tote. And you will also see the tote that I made. Weekly live, and you're here. So hang out with me on Fridays at 6 p.m. and you're already here. And I thank you for being here. Oh, this is so dear to me. The Bag Box Club. So this is a bi-monthly Bag Box Club. Imagine getting a full box of everything you need for your next DIY project, delivered right to your doorstep every 2 months. We've got your creative adventures covered. The Bag Box Club. So Confident Academy, one stitch at a time. What is this? This is an online course. It is designed for individuals like you who have purchased their first sewing machine but haven't had time or the opportunity to use it. So this course consists of 3 modules and 3 lessons in each module. And at the end, you will put together your first project. So come on over to So Confident Academy. We'll love to have you there. And so I have other things to share with you. So for the trends and growth of this crafting future and what is to come, retailers are doing something different because they need to get us back into the stores. At one point, especially us as crafters and sewers, and we do embroidery. We were, before that pandemic came, we were purchasing sewing machines like crazy because I was one of those like crazy people purchasing them. So what some retailers are doing now, especially in the crafting world, is they are now offering equipment as rentals. So they're allowing you to rent it, and then that way you can try out the tool before committing to a purchase. And if you think about it, that's getting you back into the store more than one time. Because if you're renting, and it depends. I don't know how long any of this is, but this is something new that they're starting, especially in the crafting world. So start to look for that. Some stores may be doing that, but I do know that the fabric store that I used to live next to, what was that store called? Capital Quilts. They did let you rent time on their machine if you wanted to. What was it called? I forgot. But they used to let you rent time. I would see ladies in there. I never inquired about the cost or anything like that, but I do know that they did it. And so that's something new that's getting ready to start, and it may have started in your area. And if it has, why don't you leave us a comment so that I will know that, hey, this is already happening in your area. And so I also would like to thank all of you on YouTube and Facebook for being there, for supporting my small business. I truly appreciate it, and I do not take it for granted. Okay, everything else that is going on. So, I normally have a segment called What's Under the Needle. Well, I don't have anything under the needle, but what I do have is I also make fabric covered boxes. I also do that. So this whole month of September, I have been making boxes. So I have two baskets full of kits. And so I have been working on that, and I am almost finished with all of the big pieces. I have been working every night and just pumping and over the weekend, just putting boxes together. And so that is what I'm doing for the rest of this month. And and then in the month of October, I will be making handmade greeting cards. And so I'm trying to stay focused. And then also I am doing my inventory for, of course, tax season is coming soon too. So I am working on my inventory in between taking breaks. And that allows me to walk around and do my inventory and count. Oh, I do not like doing inventory. I have so much stuff, but I am trying to do better. Trying to do better this year. I had a shocker this week. So, a lady at the farmers market, she's a repeat customer, and we were talking, and she mentioned that her tags on her automobile had went up. Well, I assume, she said she had just moved to the state of Maryland, so she had to register her car and all of that in the state. So I just associated it with that. Well, I not get a shocker this week? So I got my email that I know my tags were due, so I do mine online. So I got my email and I went in to register, and guys, normally I have been paying for I don't know how long, for 2 years. For 2 year tags, I paid $135. I have an SUV, so I paid $135 for 2 years. Well, this year, for 2 years, $221. And if I wanted to do a 1 year, it was going to be $110.50. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do a 1 year because you may go up, right? I may pay 110 now, and then when I need to renew again next year, then it may not be 110. So I had to close my eyes and grit my teeth and do the 2 years for $221. I'm like, wow, you went up almost like what, 86, $89. So, and that wasn't the only thing. I saw a lot of my other subscriptions that I'm in, the prices went up on that. I had to cut out some streaming services. Their prices just went entirely too high. And as my mother said, it's not a price that I'm willing to pay. And so I can live without it. I was living without it before I got it. So I just went on and let that all go. So that was a shocker for me. Um, why don't you drop in the comments if you're in other states? Did your tags go up also? But yeah, 221. I still can't believe it, but I guess I have to believe it because I paid it, right? So, hello, ASG Eastern Shore Sewers. We are meeting on October the 2nd. This is not our regular time, but because the library is having their monthly meeting, and that is all the libraries together, they are having it on our day, which is the third Wednesday of the month. So they changed us to October the 2nd. So we will be at the Berlin Library October the 2nd from 10 to 1 p.m. So come and join us if you are in the area. I also don't want you to forget that I am offering 10% off in the store. So I need you to check that out. And if you have not joined me on YouTube to subscribe and give me that big thumbs up, I ask that you do. I would love it if you could do that for me. And so the other exciting news, those of you who have been following me, I am getting closer and closer to that big retirement day. So I am at 7 months and 2 days. So when October 1st comes in, I will be down to 6 months. Can you believe it? I am each and every day. I When something happens, I'm like, how much longer do I have to be here? And so I am reminded of what my mother would always say, it's not as long as it has been. And so on here today on the Eastern Shore, it was rainy today. It was muggy though. It was warm and muggy, but it rained off and on and everything. So I am hoping that tomorrow it will be very nice. At least it does say it's going to be 71 degrees, sunny, cloudy, for the farmers market. So I will be at the farmers market until it gets cold. And so if you happen to be in the Ocean Pines, Ocean City area, come on down to White Horse Park in Ocean Pines and join myself and other crafters and people that do fruit, fresh eggs, uh, pastries, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. And so I want to thank you for being here. And I also want to remind you to please be safe over this weekend. Things are starting to pump up because, of course, as we get closer and closer to the holidays, there are events that are happening. And so please be careful out there and be safe. And I want you to have a fabulous weekend. And thank you for being here with Hang Out With Me Friday. I truly appreciate it. And as I always love to end my lives, because this is so true. My name is Vontina, and I am so grateful I get to do what I love. Bye, everybody. See you next week.